Some of you, one of you can confirm. Audible and visible. Good morning, students. Very good morning. Yes, so I'm audible now. Very good. Good morning, Bacho. Very good morning. Good morning, everyone. Sai, good morning. Yedu, good morning. Shravanti, Girvani, good morning. Kartikari, good morning. Kartikasi, Kartikasri. Better please pardon me for mispronouncing your name, please. Lekha, good morning. Dhana, good morning. Sai CH, yes, okay. Harsha, Harshit, good morning. Srinivasulu, good morning, beta. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes. So, can we proceed now? The test, in this weekend, we have a test. This weekend, we have a test. Are you aware about that? Are you guys aware about the test? Meanwhile, you can also join the Telegram group, and we were thinking of making a separate Telegram group for our internal student, our online student. We are thinking of making a different Telegram group or even a WhatsApp group, any group to share such thing. So we were thinking of me and the Botany sir. So zoology and botany, one biology Telegram group or a WhatsApp group we'll be making, and you all guys can join that. And I think Telegram group you guys can join. For a WhatsApp group, we have to add you one by one. So it depends on us, and it may take some time. So Telegram group you can join. Meanwhile we can share. We can share the information. We can share the assignments. We can share the answers. We can share some updates like that. We can share. So in this new time, new era of technology, why not use technology? Technology for easy dissemination of information. Telegram group. Namaste, beta. Namaste. Sharad Babu, good morning. Salmna, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. You're not aware about the test? Aware about that syllabus? Syllabus, okay. So syllabus, whatever came typed is up to phylum Escalminthis. Right, but in some batch, the classes have started very late. So maybe it will be updated. It's a 50-50. If it is not updated, if somehow we have, covered that syllabus, they are prepared, it all depends on how slow they learn. If it is slow, then we may update it, or else the syllabus which has been already decided. Even the question paper also, till you have an access to our application, we can share the questions and the question paper in the Telegram group, hoping that you guys are serious, okay? Because these marks we are not sending to anyone, NT or anyone. These marks are your own personal marks. At max, your teacher will ask, at max. And to parents and to teachers, there is no harm in saying them the truth, right? So you can share those marks, the true marks, the accurate marks. Okay, bacho? Okay, if you can tell me your 15-20 test marks, I can tell you your NEET marks. Not the average, let me tell you. Not the average, but okay, Telegram name. My name only, Anurag Verma. Okay, we will change the name to biology so that, Arun Pandey sir also become part of it. Meanwhile, you can join the Anurag Verma. You need to have a name only. By name, you can join the Telegram group. But I'm not very much versed with this Telegram thing. First test on Sunday. Yes, it will be a first test on Sunday. And not only the zoology one, let me tell you, all subjects. It will be the first test, 720 marks. 720 marks. Okay. Any one of you got the news about the test? None of you? Any one of you got the news? First test on Sunday? Yes, first test on Sunday. First test on Sunday. Botany syllabus, I don't remember botany syllabus. But before the end of the class, I will speak to you the syllabus, botany syllabus also. Okay. So that will be 100%. Zoology syllabus, I am saying, beta, up to escalmenthes, roundworms. Okay? Shall we proceed? Informed in group. Okay, yes. Now, some people like Sohan Yadav is saying informed in group. I mean, there are some group, internal group, where you people have been given some information, shared some information. Okay. Well, you can join the group by my name only. I think the name itself is okay to join the Telegram group. My number can also be used. If this is not accessible, then you can tell me. I will accurately tell my handle. Accurate handle, I'll tell you. But meanwhile, see the spelling of Verma. It is VERMA, not VARMA. So might be, spelling, if you write correctly, you may connect it to the, my own one. And you can see, I think, some picture of zoology, or maybe my own picture will be there as the DP. So you can recognize that this is the same Anurag Verma, because in our country, there will be, I think, thousands and thousands of Anurag Verma. So, for that, you can recognize by the DP or anything related to zoology, it is written. Meanwhile, bacho, I just quickly, some people have joined even, today only. For them, I am just revising up till now what all we have done. We have done the basis of classification. Okay, bacho. We have done the basis of classification, and very quickly I will be revising it in a summary form. Now, this is a summary. How to see it? So it is a sort of a circuit diagram. So it may look little complicated to you. So be with me, and I'll hold your hand and I'll guide you on line by line how to do that. Okay. Now, these are the different levels of organization. In the basis of classification, we will be doing 6 bases of classification mainly. The 6 bases of classification, number 1 is the level of organization. Number 2 is symmetry. Number 3 is number of germ layers, that is diploblastic or triploblastic. So here is number of germ layers. Number 4, layers. Second was symmetry. Number 4 is coelom, body cavity, coelom. Number 5 is segmentation, and number 6 is the notochord. Till here, all points clear? That these are the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Starting में ये 6 labels हैं जो हमें करने हैं. We have to do them, okay? Because they are given, mainly they are used to classify the animal in our NCERT book. The level of organization, the first one, we have 4 grades of organization. It can also be said as grade of organization. Level of organization or grade of organization. Grade. The first grade is the cellular grade, okay? Then higher grade is a tissue grade, higher grade is an organ grade, and again higher is the organ system. Organ system is the highest grade because after organ system, we have the organism, the individual, right? So, for an individual, for an animal, these could be the 4 levels of 4 grade: cell, tissue, organ system. Second thing you have to do is to learn the example. Phylum Porifera is the first level, that is the cell grade. They are just aggregate of cell. For tissue grade, we have two phylum, Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Cnidaria and Ctenophora. How many? Two. It belongs to which grade? Tissue grade. Okay. Then the organ grade, we have phylum Platyhelminthes. The flatworms, Platyhelminthes. They have organ grade and organ system. The next grade is the organ system, and we have Aschelminthes. Now, after Aschelminthes, like Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata, all of them have organ system. That means once you achieve, you go to one class. Suppose if you reach the fourth class, okay, you have passed three classes, you cannot come back to, unless, either you will pass the fourth one or you cannot come back and you again come in the first class or the lower kg, right? Same thing. Once organ system grade has reached, next will be all organ system. Once any phylum has passed organ system, and the first phylum to show organ system grade is the phylum Aschelminthes. Now here is a small confusion because of the NCERT textbook. ठीक है बेटा, रूट मॉडिफिकेशन क्या हो गया? ये मैंने रूट मॉडिफिकेशन नहीं पढ़ाया यहाँ पर. What is going on? Root modification informed in group. Okay, syllabus intro to, yes, introduction to leaf modification, botany syllabus. Okay, thank you Harshit. Everyone guys listen, introduction to root modification in botany. Group name, Sohan Yadav, please share the group name. No, it's not. If it is a WhatsApp group, or a Sohan Yadav, is it a WhatsApp group or is it a the Telegram group? Botany up to root modification. Sharad Babu not coming, not found, sir. Group not found. Okay, please show in your mobile. Okay. You are right. Okay. I think you want the group name, no? Group name. So group name will be not my own one. What I will do, after this you have chemistry class. Okay, in this time period, I will also connect to botany sir, and I will finalize the group. After the botany class, I will come here and write it on the board. Will that be fine? ठीक है ना? Will that be fine? Everyone done? I will write here on the board after the chemistry class. So then I will give you one biology name. How to connect to that group also I will tell you. Okay. Okay, done. Nematodes, yes. Sir, for exam, will all questions come from NCERT? Yes, beta, all questions come from NCERT. Sohan Yadav, beta, ये WhatsApp का ग्रुप है, ठीक है? Okay, Sohan, please share the WhatsApp, number who is the admin of the group. इसका admin का नाम बताओ. Please check whether I am also an admin or not. If I am admin, I'll share here how to connect. Okay. I don't know. I have got around 40-50 Shri Gosalites group name I am a part of. Telegram group name after the chemistry class, beta. After the chemistry class. ठीक है ना? 6, 3, 10 AV sir trick. Okay. ठीक है. हाँ, 6, 3, 10. सोहन यादव, बेटा ये कौन सा ग्रुप है ये? Shall I proceed now? ठीक है बेटा. तो these four, the first level of organization is completed. Now I am just connecting some dots here. You can see here. These are the examples. Organ system, Aschelminthes to chordata. Then porifera, okay, so this is just explained that they are the loose cell aggregates. Okay. Okay. Now, the tissue grade of organization is in Coelenterata and Ctenophora, and they are also the examples of Diploblastic. They are also the examples of Diploblastic. Okay, so Diploblastic phyla are 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and these are the two examples of tissue grade also and Diploblastic also. Malli. These are the two examples of Diploblastic also and tissue grade also. This is, I wanted to connect in your mind, I wanted to connect these 2 points. And this is important. Then, first time, the organ level came in Platyhelminthes, and from here, Triploblastic started. And Triploblastic from Platyhelminthes to Chordata, all are Triploblastic. Okay, so Diploblastic phyla, Coelenterata and Ctenophora, and from Platyhelminthes to Aschelminthes to Chordata, all are Triploblastic. Porifera are neither Diploblastic nor Triploblastic because they are loose cell aggregate. For becoming a Diploblastic or a Triploblastic, there has to be layers in the embryo. Layers in the embryo. I have also shown the diagram how the sexual reproduction takes place. So the beginning, so the gametes will form this structure called the zygote. Then zygote will form a structure called morula. Morula is a loose, bunch of cells. The bunch of cell morula. Morula then arranges the cells arranged in 2 layers. The cell arranged in 2 layers, outer layer, the cell arranged in 2 layers, one layer, which is the outer layer, this is the trophoblast, and one layer is the inner cell mass. That means all the cells have decided to now divide their task. Now one group of cell called inner cell mass, this is that mass, inner cell mass. And there is a cavity here, fluid-filled cavity. This is the next stage. So these cells have formed 2 teams. One team form the periphery, outer wall of the hollow ball, and one team of cell, one group of cell lie near one end. Now this structure is known as, any idea what is the name of this structure? You all know what is this cyst stand for? What we call this cyst? Come on. Write in your comment box, right? What is this cyst? The next stage is only inside the uterus. Now you know that after that it will implant. After that it will implant. Okay. So implantation occurs in the uterus. In the uterus, implantation occurs, and further division, further growth of this can occur only in the wall of the uterus. Okay, bachcho? Correct now? Now what happens the next stage? The next stage will be, there are some modifications in terms of, this is the outer wall. Very few modification will happen, that it will start forming some finger-like projections. But the major thing that happens is that this inner cell mass makes 2 teams now. The inner cell mass divide into 2 teams. This is one layer, and the other team is this layer. This is another team. After implantation, in the wall of the uterus, implantation takes place. Implantation. In the wall of the uterus, implantation takes place. Implantation is the attachment, because further growth can only occur in the wall of the uterus. Okay, I hope till here all points are clear. What is this? This is zygote. What is this? I said this is morula. What is this cyst? I wanted you to write this in the chat box, in the comment box. Yes, this is Blastocyst, very good. These are blastocyst, and after implantation, attachment to the wall is called implantation. After that, now some modification, further modification happened that now this inner cell mass, it is going to make two layers. Now one of the layer is known as the ectoderm, because it is more nearer to the outside, and one is known as the endoderm, okay. Now in some animals, some, not all, not many, in some animal they have only ectoderm and endoderm, and all their body parts are formed from ectoderm and endoderm. All the entire body, every tissue of the body, every cell of the body is formed from either ectoderm or endoderm. Some animals, well, what happens for most of the animals, the story is little different. For most of the animals, there is another layer formed inside it. For most of the animals, another layer is formed inside this. And this third layer is known as the mesoderm. In most of the animals, another layer is formed, and that is called the mesoderm. It is a third layer. I will show it with a different color. Okay, so another layer is formed, and this is called mesoderm. And now their body is formed from some part from ecto, some part from endo, and some part from mesoderm. This is mesoderm. Whatever you can understand here, please understand. Don't worry. This will again come in a chapter of reproductive system. So right now I'm just giving you a perspective so that you don't batti ko to the things blindly. You don't mug up the things blindly. आप बिल्कुल आंखें बंद करके इसको रट्टा ना मारें. That is the reason I am giving you some perspective so that if you are keen enough, you can understand, you can recall all these points. For mostly they have got three germ layers. Ecto, meso, endo. So 3, 1, 2 and 3 ఒకటి రెండు మూడు. Now some body parts from ectoderm. For example, our skin is made from ectoderm. Our nervous system is made from ectoderm, mesoderm. Connective tissue, muscular tissue, our connective tissue, our muscular tissue, all made from mesoderm. Our blood, bone, cartilage, heart, blood vessels, all made from mesoderm. Our inner wall, the alimentary canal, the liver, they are made from endoderm. I hope you understand, right? So now you have got the, I just gave you one example, like ectoderm, but then there are many structures. I'm saying to you, every centimeter of the body, every nook and corner of the body is either from ecto, or from endo, or from meso. There is no other part which is going to make the body, right? This is the embryo proper. This inside is the embryo proper. What happens to the outer white wala layer? What happens to the outer white wala layer? This outer white wala layer forms the temporary structures like placenta. It forms the temporary structure like placenta. It is to maintain a connection between the mother and this developing fetus. So now you understand these layers, ecto, meso, endo, these are known as which layer? Which layer? Come on, which layer? These are germ layers. Which layer? Germ layers. 2 germ layers, diploblastic. 3 germ layers, triploblastic. Very easy. So on the basis of germ layers, we can divide all the animals except phylum Porifera. Because see, there are a lot of modification is required. You can see a lot of modification, cells forming the layers. In case of phylum Porifera, in phylum Porifera, they are just aggregate of cells. They are just like that. They don't form this type of modification. Phylum Porifera. So phylum Porifera is neither, I'll write here, sponges or porifera are neither dash nor dash. They are neither diplo or they are neither nor triploblastic. Please understand this very important point. Please understand. Phylum Porifera are just aggregate of cell. Done? Okay? Chale aage? Right? Okay. Hope you are done with it, and I'm believing that you all know about all that. I'll proceed further. Okay. So Porifera are just cell aggregate, whereas Diploblastic, these two, and remaining phyla Triploblastic. Now, these are the pictures of Diploblastic and Triploblastic. Focus all your attention, my dear children. Focus all your attention here. Now, this blue color or this purple color that you see, this violet color to be more precise, this outer violet color, this is the ectoderm. The innermost, this one, the gray one, the blackish, the grayish one, this is the endoderm. And there is no mesoderm. There is no cell layer. This is mesoglia. Meso matlab middle. Glia means, the word glia stands for glue. Glue. We are saying it is a middle glue. Mesoglia means middle glue. Why we are calling it glia? Because it is not a cellular layer. It is just a jelly-like material. Which material? Jelly-like material. Just like a glue work, it is joining ectoderm and endoderm. In this mesoglia, some undifferentiated cells are present. Which cell? Undifferentiated cell. Undifferentiated, that means they are right now not functional. But they can, if required, they can become any other body cell. Right? Because they have got a very high power of repair, very high power of regeneration. So they must have undifferentiated cells in the body. Mesoglia has some undifferentiated cells. Which cell? Undifferentiated cells. Meso means middle, glia means glue. Middle glue. Why? It is a jelly-like material. It is not a cellular layer. This is a diploblastic diagram. Phylum Nidaria, Ctenophora, diploblastic. This is the triploblastic one. You can see here. In place of the glue, there is a cellular layer. If you closely observe this one, you can find the cellular layer here. You can closely observe this one, you can find the cellular layer. Ecto, meso, endo. This cellular layer, this one, particularly the red one, red and pink somewhat in between color. The gray color, this one is the endoderm. This is ectoderm, and this one is the mesoderm, this one. So this layer is a mesodermal layer. In fact, lot of weight of the body right now is mesodermal. Our bones, muscles, connective tissue. That means in every part of the body, mesodermal derivatives are there. Tissues derived from mesoderm, cells derived from mesoderm are present. Triploblastic. Okay, bachcho? I think till here all points are clear. I don't find any rocket science in this, and I expect all my students who are going to clear NEET examination in flying colors in NEET 2025 examination in flying colors. Flying colors means beating the competition, Okay. Now coming to, after that, the next one, because already we have done the example, this is just a diagram of the above one. Now coming to the symmetry. Okay, so first, now we come to the symmetry here. Under this diagram, let us focus on this layer. The one with just loose aggregate of cell, phylum Porifera, sponges, they are mostly asymmetrical. The diploblastic phyla, Nidaria, Ctenophora, they have radial symmetry. And the triploblastic phyla, they have bilateral symmetry. The diploblastic phylum have radial symmetry, and the triploblastic phylum have bilateral symmetry. And those who are having loose aggregate of cell, they are mostly asymmetrical. Try to relate, only to relate these. Otherwise, I would have done them separately, symmetry separate, then level of organization separate, germ layer separate. This type of flow chart is purposefully to make you learn this relation. For examination, some questions can be solved directly, But some questions, complicated relations are asked. To develop that, this type of relation in the mind is required. Those who are diploblastic, they show radial symmetry. Those who are triploblastic, they show bilateral symmetry. So the first triploblastic phylum is Platyhelminthes, and that is the first phylum to show bilateral symmetry. Now there is a twist in the story. And the twist in the story is the primary and secondary symmetry. Means what? Means that in adult echinoderms, the starfish and all, adult echinoderms, they show radial symmetry. But their primary symmetry is bilateral. Their secondary symmetry, that means the symmetry of the adult, is radial. Malli, focus, everyone out there. Echinoderms, animals belonging to the phylum Echinodermata. Echinoderms have primary symmetry, that is the symmetry of their larva, and adult symmetry, secondary symmetry of the adult. The larva is dash symmetrical and the adult is radially symmetrical. The adults are radial symmetry and the larva, I just now spoke, I want you to please answer this. Larva, symmetry of the larva of echinoderms. Come on guys, write in the comment box. There is no need, Siddhartha. Larva. Yes, larva is bilateral. Very good. Larva, you are also discussing your own questions. Read it and all. I do understand, beta. The more I say that don't indulge in all this, it is impossible. How come you cannot see the news and TV and all when we are also every time we also observe what happens today in the Supreme Court, what has happened, what the new thing the minister has said, what any news bite. So obviously you are also. Okay. But be smart, be focused. If you want that your name should be there in 2025 successful candidate list, okay, so mainly for those who know that even if the cutoff, the current cutoff, if the cutoff decrease by 10-15 marks, then also I have to really work hard to get that, and therefore need 25 is my target. For those you are seeing the social media news and all, okay, but please do not waste your time in terms of, do not only do that, do not do it on the cost of your class timing, and take the first test seriously. Please take the first test seriously. The symmetry of the larva, this is called primary symmetry, and the symmetry of the adult is called radial symmetry. Now this can be seen in Echinodermata, very easy. But please understand that we should not say phylum Echinodermata have radial symmetry. We should say that adult Echinodermata have radial symmetry. ठीक है बच्चों, I hope this point also you have focused. This diagram is showing the symmetry. This diagram will come, this diagram will also come. They may ask you what type of symmetry is this very clearly. Now this is a radial symmetry. Then they may give this picture. They may ask you what type of symmetry is this. Clearly you can say it is a bilateral symmetry, because a single plane through central axis divide the body into two mirror images, into two antimirrors. This is the right lateral side, this is the left lateral side. So how many lateral sides? two lateral side, right lateral and left lateral. So what the symmetry is called bilateral, because through this plane we get two lateral sides. This is this is a single plane. In bilateral, there is a single plane. Please never forget that there is a single plane. Single plane. And here, many planes. Here, many planes. Through central axis. Yes, condition is through central axis. Through central axis. We get, this side is the right lateral, left lateral. Okay, and now I'm again reading for you. Exception, adult echinoderms have radial symmetry. Okay. Now I come to further line below, and I want you all to focus on the coelom. This line, coelom. Coelom. Now, coelom is the body cavity. Coelom means body cavity. Where is the body cavity? Cavity means space. This is oral cavity, buccal cavity. Is this body cavity? No. What exactly is body cavity? Body cavity is the space between the body wall and the gut wall. Between the body wall and the gut wall. The body wall is derived from ectoderm. The gut derived from endoderm. In between them, we have space, and that space is called the body cavity. But it is only present, it can only be seen in triploblastic animals. So coelom, if I write here coelom, the first point about coelom is that it is only in triploblastic animals. Only in triploblastic animals. Only in triploblastic animals. In triploblastic animals, you have that they have three germ layers, ecto, meso, endo. Now, there are three possibilities in triploblastic animals. Three possibility. Possibility number one, now this is the outer ectoderm. Ectoderm, three possibility in triploblastic. Ectoderm. Body wall derived from the ectoderm. Then the gut means intestines, gut. This is derived from endoderm. The gut derived from endoderm. In triploblastic animal, three possibility. Possibility number one, this is mesoderm. Well, this is color now. You can fill this color. Possibility number one, the mesoderm is completely filling all the space. These are the mesodermal cells. Mesodermal cells have formed parenchyma. Now this all entire tissue is without any cavity, totally full. This is called parenchyma. So this parenchyma is derived from mesoderm. This is endo, not to forget endoderm, and this is parenchyma, which is derived from mesoderm. Okay, this is mesodermal parenchyma. This is ectodermal body wall. This is endodermal gut wall. Space not present. Second possibility is that some scattered pouches can be seen here. So now the mesoderm shows some scattered pouches. So mesoderm forms some scattered pouches. Okay, this is another possibility. Third possibility is that now this is completely, there is a space, a fluid filled space can be present here. A fluid filled space. And this is mesodermal membrane. This is called this is peritoneum. This mesodermal membrane called peritoneum. Mesodermal membrane. The yellow one is mesodermal membrane. Okay, bachon. So there can be two possibilities if there is some space. Number one, pouches are present and those pouches are scattered. So here you have scattered pouches. Okay, so this is known as pseudo-coelom. This is called pseudo-coelom. This is called pseudo-coelom. And this is called the true coelom. This is a false coelom. Pseudo means false. I'll write here, it is a false coelom, and this is the true coelom. This is mesodermal membrane. Mesodermal membranes. The mesodermal membranes, the yellow colored lines, here we call them peritoneal membranes. There is no coelom in the first case. A false coelom is in the second case and a true coelom in the third case. Please understand that we are doing the coelom and this is only in triploblastic animals. It's present only in triploblastic animals. But in some triploblastic animals, you have got no coelom. Here there is absence of coelom. Presence of a false coelom and there is a true coelom. My dear bachon, these animals are called acoelomates. These are called pseudo-coelomates. And they are called eucoelomates. Acoelomates, pseudo-coelomates, eucoelomates. Now these are the three types of triploblastic animals. Triploblastic animals are of three types. Okay, I'll put in different language. I'll write here that triploblastic animals are of three types. And these are the three types: Okate, acoelomates, rundo, pseudo-coelomates, and third one is eucoelomates. Coelomate example, phylum, the first triploblastic is Platyhelminthes. Pseudo-coelomates, only one example we have, and that is phylum Aschelminthes. And eucoelomate example, phylum Annelida. Annelida arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, hemichordata, and chordata. So I'll write here Annelida to chordata. I told you where is the space. I told you what is this cavity, and this is only possible in triploblastic animals. Triploblastic animals are of three types. These three types in this diagram you can see. This is one type, this is another type, and on this slide we are doing the coelom. Have you understood? Have you understood this thing? Annelida to chordata. Please remember. Have you understood? You can take the screenshot. I will also share the QR code. If possible, you can later on download. You can download the class slides. You can ask all your teachers to share the QR code. At the end, they will share the QR code of that day's work. When the group will be formed, we will share. In the group itself, we will share the QR code. Now, statements. Now, this is a statement type question, statements. Statement number 1. All triploblastic animals are coelomates, or all triploblastic animals have a true coelom. All triploblastic animals have a true coelom. Statement number 2. Porifera to Nidaria, porifera all diploblastic phyla, all diploblastic animals are acoelomates. That means they do not have a true coelom. All diploblastic animals are devoid of a, don't get carried away by this term acoelomate, are devoid of a coelom. True coelom, come on. So your options are both correct, both wrong, only one. Statement 1 correct, only statement 2 correct. 4 options, come on. Both correct, both wrong, only 1 correct, only 2 correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Sohan. Sohan writing 2, Krishna writing 1, Sheila, Kavita writing 2, Sohan writing 1. Both are wrong. Devoid matlab do not have, le do, absent. Sai CH writing 3, only 1 correct. All triploblastic animals have a true coelom. Nahi bacha, nahi. So now I am telling the answer. The correct answer is 4. The correct answer is 4, please. Just now, on the previous page only we have done. Now this question is solved on the previous page. I will tell you how you should have taken the previous slide so that you can understand this question. Statement number 1. Statement number 1. Statement number 2. Statement number 1 says that all triploblastic animals have a true coelom. True. Triploblastic animals, some are, one phylum is acoelomate, one phylum is pseudo-coelomate. So it is wrong. Statement number 1 is wrong. It is wrong, beta. Simple, it is wrong. Now coming to statement number 2, all diploblastic animals are devoid of a true coelom. Obviously, you see that a true coelom is only present in some phyla of the triploblastic. Of course, the diploblastic, they don't have a mesoderm. For a true coelom, it should be lined by the mesoderm. A true coelom is lined by the mesoderm. So if it is a diploblastic, it can never have a true coelom. So this is correct and this one is wrong. And therefore, option number 2 are correct. Now, true coelom. True coelom. Two conditions. Condition number 1. This cavity is present between the body wall between body wall and gut wall, or a cavity between ectoderm and endoderm. It is a cavity between ectoderm and endoderm, or a cavity between the body wall and gut wall. This is number 1. Condition number 2 should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. Should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. It should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. It is a cavity between the body wall and gut wall. It is the first condition for a true coelom. And condition number 2 should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. Should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. If you see this one, this cavity, only some side it has got mesoderm. Here the gut wall is not lined by mesoderm, and similarly the body wall is also not lined by mesoderm. There are scattered pouches. So if you ask me this cavity, from all sides there is no mesoderm. Coming to this one, if I am standing here, all around, all 360-degree angle if I see, I will find mesoderm everywhere, mesoderm. If I stand here, but if I stand here, some places I can see the mesoderm, but not all around. Okay, so these two conditions, very, very important to learn. A cavity between body wall and gut wall. That means a cavity between ectoderm and endoderm, and should be lined by mesoderm from all sides. Important one, okay? I'll take you to the first slide. I explained you about the diploblastic and triploblastic. I tell you what are the germ layers. So these are the germ layers. I was explaining you germ layers. Okay, germ layers or germinal layers, same thing. Second one, I said that echinodermata, symmetry of echinodermata, they have larval symmetry separate and adult symmetry separate. When you give example, adult echinoderms have radial symmetry, not the phylum echinodermata. And these two slides I have just now explained, these two about the coelom, Hope you understand, guys. In case of anything, you can ask me, and I'll now see your comments so that I can see what all you have to do here. The diagrams, you can see the diagram. This is no space, a triploblastic without a coelom. This diagram is a triploblastic with a pseudo-coelom, a triploblastic with a pseudo-coelom, and this is a triploblastic with a true coelom, eucoelom. Triploblastic with a eucoelom. Examples of pseudo-coelom is Escalmentis. Examples of a eucoelom, pseudo-coelom is Escalmentis, and for eucoelomata, is Annelida to chordata. Annelida to chordata. So the first phylum to show a true coelom is phylum Annelida. The first phylum to show a true coelom is phylum Annelida. This is very, very important. In fact, this one is very important because only one example of a pseudo-coelom, only one example, Escalmentis, only one example. True coelomate, many example, and acoelomate, many example. Acoelomate, many example. Acoelomate, many example. Pseudo-coelomate, only one example. So those who are one example, it helps us to eliminate. Therefore, my dear student, please, this is a 5-star point in animal kingdom questions. A 5-star point in animal system or animal kingdom questions. Okay? Eucoelomate phylum, many example, Annelida to chordata, and acoelomate. ठीक है. Question. Acoelomate phylum or phyla? Phyla are acoelomate phylum or phyla are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some options I am writing. Phylum Porifera, sponges, Porifera, Nidaria, Ctenophora, okay, then Platyhelminthes, and all of the above, aorta. Nota is none of the above, and all of the above, aorta. Come on, bachcho. Porifera, Nidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes. Acoelomate phylum या phyla, is or are, because it can be one answer, is or are. Phylum or phyla. Acoelomate. Question, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some are saying one option. My God, Shridhya Ajmera. Shridhaya Ajmera 1. Some are saying fourth option, Pravalika, Amita, Pravalika, Kavita, or they are saying fourth. Rambabu fourth. Thirumananjana fourth. Shashiram all. Shridya fourth. Avnish Reddy 5. Now MR Ritvik 5. Dinesh Reddy 5. Okay. Here the correct answer is a do by elimination method. What is the meaning of this question? The question is इनमें से किसके पास सीलोम नहीं कौन कौन से एसिलोमेट्स हैं जिनके पास those who do not have a true coelom. Do they have a true coelom? No, they don't have a true coelom. They have a true coelom? No, they don't have a true coelom. They don't have a true coelom. So here the correct answer is all of the above. Beta, acylomate phylum. Acylomate phylum means, what does this means? Means that they are devoid of a true coelom, or devoid of a coelom at least. The meaning of acylomate is they are devoid of a coelom. Obviously, all of them are devoid of a coelom. So correct answer is all of the above. Why only fourth? Beta, fourth is written when we are classifying the triploblastic animal. But obviously Cnidaria ctenophora also are acylomate. Porifera also acylomate. All those, you can open your NCERT textbook, though I think some of you have written the fourth option. So I'm happy that mostly are giving correct answer, but my main task is to make those children correct. I don't want you to lose marks in questions which everyone know. I don't want you to lose marks. Please do not lose marks if something is given in the NCERT, and by doing it nicely in the NCERT, we could have done it correctly. Let's be here. देखो बच्चों, अब यहां पर ये acylomata का मीनिंग है, the meaning of acylomata is that they don't have a coelom, they don't have a true coelom. Okay, so all are acylomata. Porifera भी acylomata है, Porifera acylomata, Cnidaria ctenophora acylomata, और Platyhelminthes acylomata. What's the problem? Chudu, acylomata, Porifera acylomata, Coelenterata and ctenophora acylomata, Platyhelminthes. Why you are writing only Platyhelminthes? Promise you will not make a mistake next time. Okay, bachcho, promise you will not make a mistake. I know that some people are saying, some people might be saying, ki sir, in the slide you have written like, we generally classify the among the triploblastic question, you are giving me ideas for questions. Very good. Question. Diploblastic, acylomate, phylum or phyla, is or are? Come on, option changed. Now this question has got four options. We have Coelenterata, Porifera, Platyhelminthes, and all of the above. Aorta, all of the above. Come on, answer this question. 1, 2, 3, 4. This question, come on. Chudu, answer. Thank God. Everyone is giving correct answer now. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. All of the above. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank God. Platyhelminthes. I just added here triploblastic. But if I don't add triploblastic, Coelomate phylum or phyla are. तो यहाँ तो आंसर all of the above है ये सारे ఒకటి రెండు మూడు నాలుగు all four are Coelomate. But among them, this is the triploblastic Coelomate. Okay. Similarly, regarding a relation between a triploblastic and a coelom, very important. Note down this question. Yes, it is good that if you keep on noting down in the notebook so that you don't feel sleepy in the class. Otherwise, you will feel sleepy. Putting the headphone on and you just try to feel sleepy. So, two suggestions. Suggestion number one: when you start your classes in the morning, try as much as possible. Try to take a shower. Okay, take a bath. Boys, if not, at least you can take a head bath quickly so that when you sit, you will sit with a cool and fresh mind. Okay, one thing. And another thing is, during the class, do not just listen as if you are seeing any video, any YouTube video. It is not a YouTube video, it is a live class. In the real time, someone else is teaching and many others are studying along with you. It is a live class. Understood? ठीक है बच्चों? And keep your NCERT book open in front of you. And also NCERT and one copy, one notebook. One notebook also. Be in a standby mode, be in a ready mode. As if it's something you want to note down, you can quickly note down. Bachcho, now when we start with the phylum, we have to do some points about segmentation and also regarding the notochord. Okay, segmentation and notochord. This is only the relationship between these, because segmentation and notochord, there is no such interrelation. This is only telling the interrelation. I will quickly revise the segmentation, and also later on I will revise then I will start phylum one by one. Segmentation. Segmentation is the design of the body, it's the structure of the body where the body is divided not only externally but also internally. If you see an earthworm, you'll find that not only externally but internally also there are septa. Septa means partition, septa. Septa. Internally septa are there. Okay. This is an earthworm. If you see an earthworm, I'll make the earthworm, so I'll try to. The first segment, we started the earthworm, and these are septa, partition. And in this way, there are not only externally but also internally divided. Externally plus internally divided. both externally and internally. These are segments, segment number 1, segment number 2, segment number 3. These are segments. Segmentation means division, but a true segmentation means division into outside and as well as inside into segments. Now, individual segments are called metameres. What they are called? Metameres. They are called metameres. They are called metameres. Segments are called metameres, and this phenomena is called metamerism. Metamerism. The phenomena is called metamerism. Segments, metameres, and the phenomenon is called metamerism, both externally and internally. So condition number one is both externally and internally divided. Both externally and internally divided. Condition number one. Condition number two is serial repetition of at least some organs. With serial repetition of at least some organs. Segmentation or metamerism, two conditions. Condition number one, both externally and internally divided into segments or metameres. You can see these segments or metameres both externally and internally divided into metameres. ठीक है बच्चों? Condition number two is with a serial repetition of at least some organs. I will be trying to explain you what the second point means. First of all, I told you these are the segments as segment number 1, segment number 2, 3, 4. Individual segment is called metamere and the phenomenon is called metamerism. Metamerism, these partitions are called septa. These are called septa. Septa, plural septa. One septum, many septa. Septa. Septum is singular. Septum is singular. Septum is singular. Septum, septa. Cilium, cilia. Flagellum, flagella. Phylum, phyla. Millennium, millennia. Stadium. Yes, stadia. Correct. Navjot Singh Sidhu. He speaks very good English. That's his elocution, diction, very good. Hindi, Punjabi, very good. But few days back he was commenting, some match was going on 2020, he was commenting that many stadiums in America, my dear Sidhu, and you are elder to me, so I respect you. I respect your elocution. Stadiums नहीं होता, stadia होता है. The correct English plural of stadium is stadia. Millennium, millennia. Medium, media. Datum, data. Flagellum, flagella. Cilium, cilia. Septum, septa. Septum, septa. Phylum, phyla. Phylum, phyla. Bacterium, bacteria. Septum, septa. Now, serial repetition of at least some organs. Now, some organs can be seen in these segments, metameres. Some organs can be seen. You can see that there is a segmental ganglia, fused ganglia present. Fused ganglia present in every segment. Fused ganglia present in every segment. Fused ganglia. These ganglia are connected by nerve cord. We know this. Fused ganglia. In every segment, fused ganglia present. Okay? Ganglia in every segment. Then we have those nephridia, the excretory structures in every segment. At least from third onwards. First two में नहीं है, but third से है वो. So what is a serial repetition? Now tell me, I am now making some modification in the diagram. My question to you is, tell me, is it a serial repetition? Tell me. यदि मैं इसमें कुछ modification कर दूं, is this a serial repetition? No, this is not a serial repetition. अभी देखो, ये interspersed है. It is interspersed. A serial repetition means one by one every segment में देखो हमको मिल रहा है. देखो हर segment में हमको ये मिल रहा है. Segmental ganglia. Got the point? Understood now? And the nerve cord, ventral nerve cord. I have given you example of an earthworm. Don't misunderstand it to be hollow. They are connected by these nerve cord. Every segment. Other than that, in every segment, you will have segmental nerves. In every segment, you will have segmental nerves. Segmental nerves are there in every segment. These are segmental nerves. So, and not only nervous system, there are other condition. Condition number one, both externally and internally divided. Condition fulfilled. Serial repetition of at least some organ, not all, but some organs. ठीक है. Like the the control and coordination, the nervous organs like the ganglia. These ganglia represents their central nervous system. Okay, and even nephridia can be seen here. Nephridia. So this is metamerism. True segmentation. Please remember, 3 phylum having true segmentation. And the example of this is, yes, examples AAC, A and C. Examples C, AAC, chordata, A. तुम्हारा टाइम हो गया क्या? I can see some halchal going on outside, as if people have come outside the studio. And this is Annelida arthropoda chordata. 3 examples of true segmentation. My dear bachcho, and notochord is very easy. You can also read notochord. I will ask you some questions about the notochord. Here are the 3 examples: Annelida arthropoda chordata, AAC, Annelida arthropoda chordata. After the chemistry class or during the chemistry class, if I have the other class, so if because I'll see the timetable if I'm having other class. Meanwhile, those who are part of the WhatsApp group, they can give the numbers. At least you can contact me and tell me who are the. Sasi 4 is correct. Okay. ठीक है बच्चों, Annelida arthropoda chordata. Scan this, please. Scan this. Please, any one of you can share this with me, please. Any one of you, you have my number also. Please share this to me, to my WhatsApp. ठीक है बेटा, इसका जो स्क्रीनशॉट है ना मुझे WhatsApp करना. My class is over. I think your just टाइम हुआ है. Notochord easy है. Notochord. ठीक है. I will ask you some questions about the notochord. Mesodermal structure, supportive structure, dorsally present, ventral to the nerve cord, dorsal to the gut. These points to be discussed. Okay, बच्चों. Bye bye. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.